Hey guys, what's up? It's T.
And I'm A.
And we're coming to you with, what is it, week 4?
Week 4.
Or is it week 5?
It's week 4.
Oh, okay. Week 4 of our epic weight loss challenge. Bringing you, the ups and downs of our weight loss challenge. Obviously, as you can see, that we've had plenty of ups and downs and stuff like that. We're not perfect. This week, I don't know. What would you say? Up or down?
Maintain.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's kind of a down, unfortunately. I kind of had a pretty busy week. It's like one of the guys at work was sick. I know these are kind of excuses a little bit, but it did make it so I couldn't do some stuff, but I did have some big things happen this week. I got a new dishwasher, so I know that's really going to help with my food routine, because it's kind of hard sometimes when, you don't have clean dishes to do all the proper cooking and stuff like that, especially when you're busy. So now having that in place is going to be awesome. Yeah, man, that's pretty much what happened to me. Why'd you maintain or do close to maintain?
This week was really busy. I have another business that I run, and it was really busy this week, which was great, but it didn't let me really prepare any food as much as I would normally like to, so that kind of sucked, but yeah, it was good. It was still, all in all, it was good.
I totally see what happened on this week. I totally see what happened.
Me too.
But there was a lot of days that I did maintain, I didn't gain, and that's because there were a lot of days that I did eat decently. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And so these are some of the things that kind of help you do stay on when you stay on, right?
No,
absolutely. No, you can't. You gotta, even if you have those kind of days, you gotta just keep moving. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a better week. You're gonna come back stronger than ever, man. You just got to really believe that.
Yeah.
So, and I believe it.
Me too.
Yeah, no, it's not even close to done, man. So we're just going to run over with you some of the kind of food hacks and some of the substitutions and stuff that we use to try to stay on as much as possible. Do you know what I mean? So, did you want to start out with the first one?
Yeah, sure.
All right, well, what do you got first?
So my first one is drinking a glass of water before you eat any kind of meal. It just starts to kind of fill you up, and it makes you not want to eat as much, or it just fills you up, really. So I like that. I use that a lot.
Cool. My first little suggestion that I like to use is I like to buy the best spices possible. You know what I mean? Here in Calgary, we have a place called Silk Road Spice Merchant, and it's got really good high quality spices, a great big variation of them. Yeah. And I like to usually employ that because then you still get a very good variety in your food without using big high calorie sauces. You could have curry chicken one day and then a Persian the next and Ethiopian the next. So, and it really helps your palate. You know what I mean? You don't go searching for those different flavors all the time. So that's going to be my first one.
Yeah. So, from previous videos that we are pop people.
Yes.
We have cut down significantly in our pop intake, but instead of pop, we drink club soda, which is so good. Well, it's so good when it's flavored.
Yeah,
club
exactly.
soda by itself, it tastes like, what do you call it?
What?
Spicy water?
Yeah, that's yeah. My man Will calls it spicy water.
Yeah.
It is spicy, but
so if you, like us, we like to have the fizz, but we use SodaStream. And SodaStream it just makes any kind of liquid more like soda. So, like club soda.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's really good. You can get a whole bunch of different flavors. Root beer, Coca-Cola. I like lemon. It's really good.
I like some of the Kool-Aid ones.
Oh, yeah.
Those are some of my favorite of those flavored syrup drops.
Yeah, so you're basically drinking less than half the calories and with not very much sugar, so that's really good too.
And then a lot of them, when you go into the ones the Kool-Aid one, there's 0 calories, so it's really awesome.
Yeah, so that's fine.
Okay, so my next point is going to be to you don't always have to use the full servings on things. So I like the Mediterranean yogurt or the more Greek yogurts, but they can tend to be calorie rich, right? So you put a little bit of fruit in the cup, and instead of trying to have the entire serving, you just have half of it.
Yeah.
And that really can save the calories. I do that with things like sometimes granola. You'll look on the back and you'll be like, holy, there's lots of calories in this, but nobody said you had to have all 50 grams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could just have 10 grams grams. Just sprinkle it over the top. It really cuts the calories. Yeah, that's one way that you can really still enjoy certain foods. You know what I mean? If you have the discipline, you know, you buy the chocolate that's already squared up. You just have 3 squares. You know what I mean? You have 3 squares after dinner, a little bit of sweet. But you gotta be able to stop there. But yeah, no, that's my next one, is definitely don't use full servings on everything.
Yeah. I know it's COVID and nobody's really going out anymore, but when we used to go out and when we go out again, because this is temporary, right?
Absolutely.
You can go to a restaurant and nobody says that you have to have the entire serving, right? So you can ask the server, actually, hey, can you just box up half the meal right away? And then you basically get 2 meals for one, right? So you can have the meal for the next day for lunch or dinner or what have you. And that's a really good food hack. Like, you just get 2 meals.
So the next little point that I have of something that I like to do is I like to really butterfly like any kind of chicken or meat or stuff like that. Sometimes when you have a chicken breast, you know, you only want to have the one because, of course, you just want to have one chicken breast. But when you butterfly it, man, sometimes it really feels like you have 2 chicken breasts. Like, I do feel like it's a lot more meat. I know that's probably a pure mental thing, but it really works for me. For me, I like to do it like with chicken breast. I like to do it with steak. Like, you could even like butterfly a steak and have 2 steaks. Like, it just really tricks your brain. It really works out. So that's something I like to do to make my meals stretch further, for sure.
Totally. And I've been really into chicken sandwiches lately, but the real chicken sandwiches. So butterflying those chicken breasts really helps me kind of have a chicken breast for lunch and dinner. Yeah,
exactly. And when you have it, it's like, it's not so much, right? Exactly. It's not a full chicken breast in a sandwich. It's just a half. So no, it's awesome.
Yeah. So my next one is, you know, I like to graze quite a bit. So I will have I used to have chips and just stuff all around me all the time. But I actually I kind of swapped out the chips for veggies. I just wanted that crunch, right? So now I have veggies and hummus instead of or chips and dip, because
Baba Ganoush.
It's so good.
Baba Ganoush is a good one. That was when I had a trainer for a little while. He kind of taught me about the whole Baba Ganoush. It is a great dressing. Yeah. I think it's made of eggplant, so it's not so Baba Ganoush. Sorry, continue.
And you can even put that on your sandwiches too, instead of mayo, which a lot of times is high in fat. So switching those kinds of things out really helps, and you also get a lot of your vegetable intake for the day. And so we will actually just buy vegetable trays all the time and just like have them sit out or something like that, and then just eat them like that as a snack.
So the last one that's kind of a food hack, and this one is not a cheap one, but if you can afford to kind of get something, or not even afford, but if you feel like spending the money, because I mean there's plenty of people who could probably afford it, but they would rather save the money, but using the money to get something like Fresh or one of those food services has been great. Not only does it really teach you how to cook, like I've learned a lot of new cooking methods, you know what I mean? Instead of always having my chicken baked, like maybe just like a tiny bit of little oil, I've learned about low even heat, you know what I mean? Everything's cooking nice. And it gives you a lot of meal ideas, you know what I mean? You get a lot of good sides, a lot of good veggie sides. Like the Fresh we had tonight, it was like roasted peppers and onions, and then they just like tossed it with the spinach. Like, I would have that side again with just my chicken or something like that. So you get a lot of good ideas. It is a little bit costly, but it also teaches you how to cook. And once you know how to cook, it's a lot easier to stay home, eat inside, not eat the rich fast foods and stuff like that. So man, that's gonna be my last tip, man. If you can, get Fresh or get someone who has access to it. Steal those recipes. Steal those recipes
for sure. They're so good. Ooh.
Wiki. Okay, guys, so thanks a lot for joining us. You know what I mean? We really are thankful for all the subscribers and stuff. Everybody who's kind of checked the channel. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell if you want to see more of our little antics, more of me be an ass, I guess. I don't know. I'm not an ass. I like to kick jokes.
Just geeky.
So do you have any shout outs or anything to say?
yeah, follow us on Instagram at Tavanna's Journey, and obviously hit the bell. And yeah. We'll see you next week.
See you next week. It was a little bit of a maintained week, but I promise you, we are going to come back stronger than ever. You know what I mean? You got it. Sometimes it happens. You know what I mean? It just happens like that. We're doing this as a collective. So, you know, if we don't, if it evens out, then we're even that week. You know what I mean? Because we're in this together.
Yeah.
We're doing this together. So we're going to make sure to succeed together. And hope you guys stay at it, stay healthy.
Yeah.
And I guess that's about it.
Peace.
That's a 3-piece.
What?
3-piece.
Where's my kisses?
Sugar time.
It's sugar
what
time.
What are you talking about?
Peace.
But I have a feeling everything I just did right there is going to make it.
Probably.
Just not the first sentence.
No.
So it was a good one. Cool. Just add that.
Eat that.
Let's get it on. Alright. She wants to put everything in the gag reel. Let's see if it makes it into the gag reel. I don't know if it'll make it to the gag reel.
Oh my God.
I just want to say one thing that I know won't make it to the gag reel. Adri has no pants on.